welcome back to my channel. This is Sue and I'm doing the Gellifique HEMA free range of gels. So this is a collection of 4 that I've got for you now. They're not from a specific collection that's come in a box with the collection name on. So this first one is Astrid, then we've got Pearl, Aquamarine and Triton. So once again, I'm popping these onto clear tips because unlike other gels, these don't actually move off the tips that are unprepped. So this is a nice gold with sparkles. So it's a pale gold, this one. So the glitters are just suspended within that very pale gold. So I'll cure that. In a 48 watt lamp, it takes 30 seconds. And in a UV lamp, it would take 60 seconds. If you've got a different wattage to your lamp, then you're going to have to figure out how long it's going to take to cure. Just make sure that the product is actually cured for your clients. Even though they're HEMA free and hypoallergenic, you still don't want uncured product on your client. So I'm just going to pop this over a white as well, so you can see the gold a little bit more clearly. I like to pop them on the clear ones so I can actually see the opaqueness. So these all go on thin coats. They don't need to be thick. So I'll just dry that one and I'll pop this one back out. We'll see what this looks like with its second coat. So you can still see that, you can still see through this tip, but it has that lovely gold shimmer to it. So if you had a clear portion upon your nail and you just wanted to add that extra little bit of depth or a little bit of jazz, then these are great for doing that with, because as you can see, they're quite thin even on the second coat. So you're still going to get that see-through appearance, just having that little bit of sparkle. So this is the second coat on the white tip. So you can see massive difference. And this is what it'd look like on your client basically, or over any enhancement they've already got, because these tips are close-ish to a natural, so you can just see all of the glitter sparkling away there. So it's a beautiful little gel, and that's Astrid. So this is the second coat on the clear tip. So if I just take my fingers away, you can still see through it. But once you've put a base there, it's absolutely gorgeous. So we'll move on to Pearl. Once again, I'll do this on a clear. Now these gels are still being worked in a cold salon. Oh, the hollows in that are lovely. So they're not at working temperature, but these seem to not clog up or be unworkable, as in the case with some gels where you get them and they're just totally uncooperative. So that's the second coat. If I can get it to, there we go. So that's the second coat there, that's on the white tip. So we'll be putting on the Armour top coat on all these nails. So what I'll do on the Pearl is I'll put that onto a white tip as well, just so you can see the effect it gives more clearly. This is a gorgeous silver hollow. The sparkles are so dispersed throughout the product. and that's just with one coat, and the camera is struggling because of the bounce back. So excuse my fingers and my nails. If you've watched any of the other videos, you'll know I'm still recovering from my second case of COVID, and it's taken its toll on my nails and skin. And the fact I'm really stressed, I just pick. So I apologise for that in advance. Oh, so that's the second coat now, and you can see all that hollow in there. That's really going to catch a lot of people's eyes, that one. So that could be done as an accent finger or as part of a design, and it's really going to pop. It's going to stand out and hold its own, this little one. And I like that about some gels, where you don't really have to do a lot. If you wanted to do nail art over that, that's a cracking little backing, and it's going to just pop your nail art massively because it's going to be so noticeable. So the next one we've got is aquamarine. I'm just waiting for that first pale tip to come out. I'll put that one in for its second cure. So that's the second coat. You can see all that hollow all the way through it, which is absolutely lovely. Quite nice. Right, let's see, because we've got quite large glitters in this aquamarine. So I find that these are really thick compared to the rest. And this one I did find that putting it on and spreading it just spread the glitters out too far. So this one is more of a pat and drag. And these do take 1 minute in the LED and 2 minutes in a UV lamp to cure, purely because of the glitter and the depth. So it's still a thin coat. I'm just moving that around to cover the tip, not putting any more on it. So that's its first coat. It's quite pretty. Right, so that's in for a cure, and that's the second coat of the pearl on the white tip. And we'll just pop that there. Oops. So while aquamarine is finishing curing, I'm going to do Triton, and this may have to go on a white tip again. So it's a medium consistency gel. So you can see itself, it's a little bit more stringy than the first two. Still very, very clear. So we'll pop that on a white tip as well for you. So bringing this one back out, the aquamarine, we'll go in with our second coat. Now the second coat you can just put on like a normal gel, because you're just filling in little gaps basically that you may have missed on the first time round with the glitters. So that once again will go in the lamp for 1 minute. And I'm just going to do the second coat of Triton now, and then I'll pop it on a white tip for you. So while they're curing, I'll pop them on and get another tip. So I'll just take this off. So within the Gellifique range, they also have the velvet matte top coat, which has a stunning finish to it. You'd be lying if you say that you can't stop touching it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it adds such a texture to the nails. And then they've got another top coat that's not the Armour one, it's just a non-wipe top coat within their range. I've got the Armour one because my clients are heavy-handed and so am I. So that's the first coat of Triton going in. Let me just get that there. Going in now for its 30-second cure. I'll bring these two back out. So that's the second coat. Oh, camera's hating me with that one. There's too much jazz on that one. So that's the aquamarine with the two coats. That's absolutely lush. There's so much depth to that one. It's beautiful. Right, so let's just do that. And we'll pop another coat on here. Just to try and give it a little bit more depth on that clear tip. And I'll cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'll put the second coat. Well, the first coat's actually quite a good coat on Triton on the white. So you may get away with just putting the one coat on. But we'll pop the second one on just so we get the full depth of colour. And remembering to cap all of your layers so you don't get any peeling. Right, so that's the second coat of Triton on the clear. So you'll be able to see the difference in a moment between the four. And as I say, these I'm just going to top coat with the Armour top coat, which is really glossy, has a lovely finish to it. So, and it does exactly what it says on the bottle. It is an Armour top coat. So there is the second coat of Triton on the white tip. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe and bell button, and we'll be back with more gels in the next video. Thank you.